Yeah, I
game
saw
chat.
that.
Just, and I'm not sure if you heard, but
No.
Monster was complaining about the quality of the racing, and he racing better leagues and whatnot. And I basically said, FIFA Geek is starting pole because me and Scientist just spoke about it. He came back in, he lost positions from where he got disconnected and still finished the race. And for the fact that he still came back in to finish the race because he knew you had to finish the race to qualify in your position for the reverse, we've given him that role because he's done the right thing there. So we were just talking about that and basically telling everyone the fact that we don't need fucking Monster if he's going to be saying shit like that after one race when the
Is
first
he
race
off?
always going to be the messiest. He's left the league. He
Oh.
messaged scientists saying I race with cleaner drivers in a better league. Like this is horrible. Like I was like, what the fuck, mate? Like get out of here, man.
Whatever he likes to do, it's all good.
Yeah.
And we are live.
We need to start this. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get my stream going as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and we now have a nice conversation on Discord between Ryan and and their incident. But they're taking it with humor, and that's good.
Yeah, that's the important thing at the end of the day. It's where there's points up for grabs, but what does points really mean? Like,
They mean the world. That's it. They mean the world. That's it. That's the truth.
And it's bragging rights what we're fighting for. Really.
Oh fuck! I got my drink.
What happened?
I got half of my drink over my leg.
You telling me you peed yourself?
Oh, a tiny bit.
Are you telling me?
A splash of excitement.
Yeah.
So we don't have a qualifying for this race, Infamous, as we have
No.
the Scientist Reverse Grid Racing League. So our formation lap will be again crucial. And last race and have a tiny view on beautiful Canada, of the beautiful walls, the grass, the damage, the front wings, about everything that's so special about good old Canada. As I will get my leg dry.
Oh,
it's raining as predicted! Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm excited. Canada in the rain. You must be kidding me. A horrible track in the rain. Well, a horrible track in the dry and now the rain, so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So Infamous, what's your opinion on Canada, on the track itself and with these conditions?
Oh, Alex, I am excited. I'm not sure if you could have heard me with my excitement. I may have been on mute for the last minute and a half. But I am buzzing for the rain. Canada in the wet. Could this be 2011 all over again?
Ah, that would be beautiful.
Ferrari on pole. We've got a Red Bull in second. We've got a McLaren in the top four. Oh, I am excited. This is going to be tricky for the drivers.
Oh, yeah.
The drivers going to really need to keep their wits about them. Concentration on 1,000. I'm unsure if it's going to dry up, if it's going to get any more wetter.
Yeah.
But Alex, I have so many questions. Do you have any answers for me?
Yeah, my balls are getting hot for this, so that's my only answer. My balls are getting pretty hot. I'm excited. That's very, very sexy here. So, FIFA Geek starting in P1, the podcast in P2, and as we've seen in the last race, these boys are struggling a little bit with pace, but that's the spice in this league. As we have racing drivers with different kind of speed and pace and racecraft, and they have to work their way up, and everything can happen, especially in the rain in Canada. And I'm very excited for the Wall of Champions, or as I call it, the Wall of the Front Wing, because the front wing, they will go there. They will leave it there, and I'm excited for that. I love it.
So the AWS sort of data that F1 now gets, that I don't know if it's real or not, states that it's a no stop or potentially a one stop if the tires are starting to wear out. So this looks like it'll be a 18 lap sprint. I'm excited. Alex, how do you think the first corner is going to go?
It's not going to plan. That's what I know.
I would be
infamous! Infamous! I'm seeing something very spicy. Scientist is on track. So would you be so nice to invite him into the league so he can DNF? That would be very sexy. As we have 5 red lights going out in Canada, and Scientist start. Oh, we got it! We got a jump start! Oh, he's got a jump start! He's in P1 now, and but.
For Geek going really deep into turn 1.
We got everything.
Castro dealing with that corner quite well. He's got the run. He's getting the run on. FIFA Geek decides to back out of that. Oh, it's names flickering up and down on the timing screen.
Penalties all over.
I can't keep up, Alex. Help
my screen is jumping.
Me.
We got a safety car, that's for sure. We got a safety car. We got a lot of end plates flying around. We got a lot of time penalties because now the safety car is coming out and everybody's crashing into everyone. So on my screen it says FIFA Geek and the Ferraris in P1, and it seems to be true, as we have Castro France already up to P2 in his Renault, D Bizzle and Batgas both in the Red Bulls in P3 and P4. Batgas already has a penalty, as Butler has in P5 in his McLaren, as the 2 Red Bulls, or one of the Red Bulls, going wide, and Butler trying to... Oh, we got an overtake from Would You Rather against... And now they're battling for who overtakes the other one.
It's under the safety car rule.
Yeah.
So that might have just been positions being made up so everyone's in the right position.
Yeah. We have a good mix here. We have a very good mix. We have
Batgas in the pits.
Batgas in the pits. I think a lot of guys will come to the pits. There were a lot of end plates flying around. Oh, we got our first visitor into the Wall of Champions. And I think it was Eskimo, I think. Yeah, he visited it, but he hasn't had any damage. He's a lucky bastard. He's a lucky bastard. That's not true. How can he hit that wall and not get any damage? He's a lucky motherfucker. That's what he is.
He may have went sideways perfectly on and just...
Yeah, you can hit a wall perfectly, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, we have a lot of... Oh, look at that. Look at that, Infamous. We got Ryan Van Doom and Ultimate Stan in the pits. So two of the drivers who have finished pretty high in Spain are already gone to the pits, and they can't have a tire advantage here because it's now one lap old intermediate against 2 lap old.
We got who's just got a 5-second penalty for making collision under the safety car.
And I'm eating my words. So FIFA Geek almost crashed into the safety car. It's always good coming together.
So we've got Scientist, or I believe it's Scientist's ghost, because I think he didn't spectate before leaving the lobby. Currently in 12th place, doing a great job for Scientist, his AI.
Man, he should DNF his car. What is he doing?
I think he may have left the lobby, but you know how Codemasters will leave your car AI in, even in the race. So that's going to be hilarious at the end of the race to see Scientist.
Oh, we got more pit stops. We got in the pits. We got Batgas in the pits.
Yeah, we got Spaceman in the pits.
Spaceman in the pits. And we have, for now, we have just 3 time penalties. I wonder if some of them have been served in the pits.
Yeah, they're pissed to do so.
Because, let's be real, 3 laps Canada, although 2 were behind the safety car, 3 time penalties in Canada, that's nothing.
we haven't even had a full racing lap, have we?
No, we haven't. But that's nice. That's
It
very
fills up the
nice.
tension.
Oh, we have on our YouTube, we have a nice message from Scientist. Get me into DNF. So, Infamous, I would like to ask you to get him in so you can DNF. Yeah, Scientist up to 10th. He would get a point. As soon as he sees that, maybe he stays in. Safety cars coming in this lap. That's beautiful to see. Without a full lap of racing done in Canada in the wet. Oh man, I'm excited for the next laps. We have 5 time penalties now. That's very sweet. We'd like to see that.
And Scientist is not online. Thanks for making my life harder.
So, as we're talking about making life harder, FIFA Geek is making the life of everyone harder as he breaks. Oh, shit me!
At the chicane. Castro France has taken advantage.
He sent himself to hell.
Oh my god, we both caught that. That was unfortunate for him.
Oh, he sent himself to hell, and FIFA Geek sent everybody else to hell as he crashed before going over the safety car line. And he braked a bunch of guys into each other, so they crashed, they got penalties, but it's his right to break down. It's his right to. But the thing is, he lost it at the exit, and therefore he didn't even go over the safety car line. And now we have the penalties I was asking for. Now we have 8, 10, I think 11 penalties, and again 4 guys to the pits. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And
Butler with a drive-through, bad gas for the drive-through, ice with drive-throughs, 5-second penalties galore. The only person to not have a 5-second penalty. Well, everyone's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, Scientist hasn't. Scientist hasn't.
Well, Scientist is the cleanest driver in the world.
And Chick Chick hasn't. Chick Chick hasn't. Would you rather hasn't.
Chick Chick's got the greatest name in the world, as well as Would You Rather. I see that's where it's come from. And Castro France is now just slabbed in the fastest lap of the race.
And look who's in P3.
2.3 second gap. Trying to get that extended. Oh, something has happened.
Oh, Scientist DNF, finally. And we got a virtual safety car for that.
Did he not Scientist, did you not retire in the pits?
He didn't.
If you didn't, me and Balix will need to have some words with you.
Yeah, that's a race ban for Scientist in his own league. How about that? How about that? How delicious is that? And although we got a virtual safety car, it seems like Castro France is making some pace. It seems like he's eager to get it going, but yeah, now he realizes. So we got after all this action and crashes and penalties, we now got Castro France in P1, D Bizzle in the Red Bull in P2, FIFA Geek losing his lead down to P3, GT and Butler in the McLarens in P4 and P5, Spaceman in P6 in P7, Epic P8, Batgas P9, Ice again in P10, solid race by him, Max Would You Rather in P12, and it's green again. We're back to racing in lap 5 of 18.
FIFA Geek has absolutely compromised and ruined everyone else's race behind him. There is a 12-second gap now between the front two of Castro France and D Bizzle, who will be thanking their lucky stars that they are got a 12-second lead, 13-second lead from the rest of the pack. I think it's their races to lose. If they keep it clean, that's an easy 1-2 between them two. Castro hitting the fastest first sector of the race.
Yeah, and he had a good wobble in it.
No, it was a wiggle.
It was, yeah. It was. It absolutely was. And we have again 3, 4, 5 people going into the pits to serve a penalty or to change the front wing, but we still have six guys with penalties. It's horrendous. Castor France, the infamous, please give us some insight on the penalties. Are there just penalties for corner cutting, or do they have 5-second time penalties for crashing on the safety car?
So FIFA Geek and Spaceman are the only two who have 3-second penalties on top of 5-second penalties.
You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it with FIFA Geek.
FIFA Geek. I have no idea how FIFA Geek is still third after spinning it in at the Wall of Champions in the final chicane, and only has an 8-second penalty for what went on there. It's Codemasters. It's start getting a 3-second penalty. I think that corner cut. It's easy to make that corner cut happen.
He asked for that. He asked for that, and he got it.
But he's pushing. He's almost a second.
Would you rather now? Would you rather now with the fastest lap in P8, just half a second behind? As we have
Let's get on board. Would you rather?
Yeah, as we have Castor France, DBezel, Spaceman, and FIFA Geek all with penalties. Just Epic and Racing Point in P5 without any penalties. GT in P6. Would you rather fighting for position for P7? As we have Raisin and Ice in their Haas in P9 and P10. Deseret in P11. Max Ultimate Stand P13. A very quiet race by Ultimate Stand until this point. Butler P14. Eskimo P15. Wayne still in the race. Fortunately in P16 just. Ryan Van Doom P17 and Butgast P18. Just Scientists DNF'd, as we all have seen.
That's, as well as the incidents and all the action that's happened. Scientists starting the race as a person, and DNF, of course, the VSC is another highlight for me.
It is. Right? Oh, we got a nice battle into the chicane. Would you rather overtakes without just with getting a penalty? So yeah, he got one for the team there.
he was probably thinking, I'm gonna have to sit behind him, or I'm gonna have to take a penalty. He went and took the penalty because he probably got the pace to make up that 3 seconds.
Yeah, and that's very intelligent on the long side. So beautiful thing by him, as he's now hunting down GT in the McLaren. Oh, and had a moment coming onto the grass at the entry to the corner. Batgas gaining another 3-second time penalty. Oh, penalties flying right now. They're flying in. We got now the first 7 guys all with penalties. Desert Red has a penalty. King Eskimo and Batgas. So 10 guys again with penalties. As you've predicted, Penalty City, and not so many DNFs. I'm shocked that only Scientists DNF'd. I'm really shocked.
Ruining our 100% finishing record for this race. That would have been great to say. Unfortunately, we can't. But no, we've got Ice and Desert Rat, the 2 AlphaTauris. Well, not even the 2 AlphaTauris, the Haas and the AlphaTauris. They've been around each other, the AlphaTauris and the Haas, for the last couple of races. I can definitely see that battle between those 2 constructors going through for the remainder of the season.
Oh, and would you rather with a beautiful overtake into turn 1 and turn 2, getting GD Fnatic behind him. A beautiful one. An absolutely beauty that was. Oh, we got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Who is it?
It's gone. We're back green. We've got Epic all over now within 7/10 of FIFA Geek. FIFA Geek doesn't seem like he's liking the conditions at the moment, as I see him drifting through the chicane.
Now we're coming to the hairpin. Let's see if Epic is patient enough.
Be patient. Just think about your traction. Just think about your traction.
And your front wing. And your front. Oh, FIFA Geek losing it. Oh, I almost said that Epic hadn't had the best the best traction there, but FIFA Geek doing him a favor.
He made it work for him. He made it work.
Let's see if something happens here. I'm excited. FIFA Geek on the outside, pushing. Oh! He clipped him! He clipped him! I told you! He clipped him! He clipped him! That was so unfortunate. I'm excited, but it was unfortunate. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh, man. Oh. Epic is probably raging in his car.
I think, more room should have been given there. I don't know. It's tight.
It's very tight.
And it's hard already on a dry day.
The most difficult conditions. But, yeah, I also have the feeling that Epic was very clean and slow there and gave the space and then got clipped, and now he clips himself into the wall, losing end plates. Oh, he must be frustrated as hell. I see him going to the pits.
But that gives Would You Rather all the impetus, and he is now up at FIFA Geek.
Oh yeah, FIFA Geek and Would You Rather having a moment. FIFA Geek has lost parts of his ring. Four into the hairpin. Oh, shoot me. Oh, that's crazy. Would you rather? GT. Oh, yeah, for now. But now we're coming to the spicy part, sorry. I'm too excited. So GT on the outside. And would you rather...
Concede. Smart move, concede. Don't
and FIFA Geek coming in again. Oh, come on. Fuck me dead. What's happening here? That's crazy. Would you rather has lost all his end plates. I bet FIFA Geek has him in his cockpit.
Yep, that is definitely a front wing change for Would You Rather.
Definitely.
Oh my god. FIFA Geek does not like the chicane in the wet tonight. It's not his friend. It's his bully. That corner is bullying him today, and it's a bit unfair, but I feel more sorry for Would You Rather right now and some of the other drivers who
battle with FIFA Geek.
Just go. And we know it's difficult. It's hard out there.
Oh, but the good thing is, I saw that Epic and FIFA Geek have visited the pit simultaneously. So
together.
Yeah, they're back together.
Reunited, and it feels so good to me, baby.
Oh, I bet Epic didn't feel good there.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, we have a yellow flag. Oh, FIFA Geek! EDNF! Oh, some of the guys might be cheering for that. Let's see what Would You Rather is doing. He's coming into the pits, of course, yeah. His front wing is just some plastic right now. It's horrible. It's horrible.
So we've got Wayne all over the back of Max, down the back straight.
Oh yeah, Wayne on the inside trying to get it done. Backing off. Oh!
He's got no idea what went on there.
I don't want to say anything about that. That was tricky. That was ugly. That was pretty ugly. As we have GT and Raisin going at it. Raisin just next to him. He's next to him. They're going in the right-hander. He's backing off. Backing off for now, not touching. Brilliant racing by both of them.
Yeah.
By GT and Raisin.
Intelligent racing.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You need to back off at the right time.
Protecting the front wing. Now on the inside into the hairpin. Leaving enough space. That's fair. That's fair racing. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see. It's fair, it's fast, it's beautiful. Side by side. They're side by side. Now going into the slipstream, into the braking zone, to the chicane. Let's see what happens here. Again, very beautiful. That's what you want. That's textbook. That's textbook defending. That's textbook attacking. Beautiful. I almost feel a little bit sorry for Castor France. We're not talking about him as much because he's still in the lead. He has a lead of 6.7 seconds in front of D Bizzle. Spaceman in P3, 18 seconds behind them. And I give 14 of these 18 seconds to FIFA Geek, respectively. So Raisin in P4 now, GT in P5, in P6. Desert Red in P7. He improved a lot. Ice in... Sorry, my mistake. Ice in P8. Ultimate Stan in P9 now. Butler in P10. Followed by Max, Eskimo, Ryan Van Doom in P13. Would you rather, after his pit stop, to change his front wing in P14. Epic with the same one in P15 and Badgast in last place P16, as we are now with GT, who's 2 seconds behind Raisin and has coming up just 1.6 seconds behind him, as we now have only one spicy battle on track between King Eskimo and Ryan Van Doom.
Ryan Van Doom, I'm hoping he's paying homage to one of my favourite wrestlers, Rob Van Dam. But yeah, he's had a difficult race. He's all over the back of King Eskimo. Difficult traction zone out of the hairpin. Can he make another attempt into that difficult chicane that we've seen so much drama happen?
You said something about wrestling. Do you think that's a sport?
Alex, we can have this conversation.
So to all viewers, just to make that clear, wrestling isn't a sport. So Infamous and me have the same opinion on that, and that's very good.
Alex, just continue, please.
Castro France wrestled his way up into P1, D-Bizzle P2, Spaceman still in P3, and the rain isn't there anymore, Infamous. You talked about changing conditions here, and the conditions are changing. The track is still wet enough for intermediates, but it's drying out a lot. So maybe we have one or two guys who are just thinking about who gives a shit and changing on the dry tires just to try something out. What would you do?
Sorry, but I was watching a battle right towards the back. Sorry, what was your question?
What would you do? Would you stay on the intermediates right now, or go on onto maybe the soft tires as the track is drying out and it's not raining anymore?
What we've got, I would. It's only 3 laps. Can you make enough? I would probably stay out.
I can tell you,
difficult.
GT went onto the mediums. I don't know why he went into the mediums, but he's onto the mediums, and Ultimate Stan is onto the softs. Max is also coming in, and you have to give it to GT. He was in P5. He has to lose everything here. They're all switching now onto the soft tires, and Max seems to have a problem here. They changed the tires, but he was standing still in the pits. So a lot of guys are now coming in and changing tires. So Infamous, as Castro France is in the lead, still in the lead on his intermediates, would you pit or would you just stick with track position?
Well, can you make 2 laps? And for me, if I was Castro France in this position, I would just keep an eye out on the 2 guys that are just behind me. And the 2 guys just behind me had pitted for haven't. If I was Castro, I'm staying out.
Yeah, right.
You make the lot. Mistake will push it.
Yeah, and someone's pushing hard because we got yellow flags into Sector 1. And I can't see now who it is, but the yellow flags are still there. And we got still Castor on the intermediates. We got the Bizzle on the intermediates. And Spaceman. Raisin is also on the inters. So the top 4 guys are all the inters. And Castro France is now coming close to the pit lane. And now we see what he will do. He's going into the pits. He's making the move. He's going into the pits right now. Let's see what D-Bizzle is doing. He's 10 seconds behind him. He's not going into the pits. D-Bizzle stays out. He's going for track position on his intermediates. And Spaceman is battling with Raisin, and it's very tricky because either of them or both could pit now. Let's see what happens. They're both staying out. They're both staying out.
Thrown away his win.
Maybe. Because D-Bizzle, Raisin, and Spaceman are staying out. DRS is activated. Is coming in. So Castro France is lucky because... Oh, he's fighting now. Oh! That was close between Castro France and Raisin. Raisin still on the inters. Castro on the soft tire. Battling into
the... Careful, Castro.
Oh, that's tricky. You don't want to damage your front wing here. He's overtaken him now. Oh, and Spaceman lost it. He hammered himself into the wall. And Castro France now 15 seconds behind D Bizzle. With 1.5 laps to go. He has to gain 8 seconds, about 8 seconds per lap. But this time he has to gain even more. And GD lost it. He DNF'd on his fresh soft rubber. You won't believe it.
I'm on board with him. He's driving conservatively. Don't push it into the chicane. Don't push it into the chicane. Take it slowly. Yes. This is how you concede. This is your own win.
Oh, that's
tight.
Oh, this is so
tight.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy till the end. Castro France just 12.7 seconds behind D Bizzle, and the gap is closing down. 11.5 only, and we got yellow flags everywhere in sector 1, 2, 3. But I also see green flags. What is happening on track? We gotta love DNFs. Butler DNF, GT DNF within 1 lap. Both McLarens are out. And Castro France just 10 seconds behind D Bizzle. He gained 1.5 seconds.
He's lost it. He's lost it like
Who lost it?
He's lost it like Vettel. Castro. D Bizzle's lost it like Vettel. He's lost it. Oh my god.
Castro France overtook him. Castro France back into the lead. D Bizzle down to P2.
I'm gutted for him.
And he has a puncture. He has a puncture. His rear left tire. He has a puncture. Unbelievable. You won't believe it.
He has got a puncture. Oh my god, this is... Oh, he can't make
He lost it again, and he lost it again. You won't believe it. It's horrible. And Raisin is coming now. Raisin on the soft tire. He changed his tires. He's in P3, gaining now in P2. And D Bizzle has to limp home with that. And is about 16 seconds behind him.
Oh, it was right to pip. And now Castro France, as he gets the final chicane.
What a finale. And it's not over yet. Castro France scoring 25 points with the fastest lap. Amazing win. Amazing strategy call. Amazing win by him. And Chick losing it. Chick is out of the race. You won't believe it. It's action packed. Chick losing it. He lost it. He's out.
Off the hairpin.
And D Bizzle in P3 limping home, crashing his front wing in the wall. What is happening? Oh, it's unbelievable. He's losing it again. And he lost his front wing. He almost DNF'd.
Completely. Oh, I feel so sorry.
And Ice in P3 right now. The Haas are scoring P2 and P3. And D Bizzle, no front wing left. Ultimate Stand overtaking him on the start-finish line.
Finishing 4th with the fastest lap. Wow. This is...
And D Bizzle losing out to Would You Rather because of penalties. What a finish. What a finish. Ryan Van Doom getting P7. Eskimo P8. Max crossing the line in P9. Spaceman in P10. He lost out completely. He was in P3. Infamous. What a finish. What have these last 2 laps have been?
It was Canada 2011. It was bonkers race in our own way. We had a Red Bull spin like Vettel did on the final lap, whereas instead of a McLaren we had the Renault of Castro France to take advantage on the right tyres. He pitted early onto the softs. I'm tired. I'm knackered from this. I've thoroughly enjoyed all the drama.
The last 2 laps have been intense. Oh, they have been intense. As we have a double Haas podium and Castro France winning the race. He was leading the race all the time. But then he made the call and we were both wondering if that's the right choice, but he did everything right there. Castro France winning a spectacular race in Canada. Raisin in P2, Ice P3, followed by Ultimate Stand in P4, Would You Rather P5, Diesel came home in P6, Ryan Van Doon P7, followed by Eskimo Max Spaceman getting the last point here in Canada, and just in P11, I think he DNF'd, I'm not sure, but in P11, Epic for sure DNF, P12, Desert, Butgus, Butler, GT, Wayne Bennett, FIFA Geek, and of course Scientist, he also DNF'd.
It's been a good evenings racing for Would You Rather, picking up 36 points, Raisin 33, Ultimate Stan 31, Casto 29. These are all obviously provisional race results, pending any sort of incidents that need to be investigated by the stewards. But I thoroughly enjoyed this evening's racing. I thoroughly enjoyed commentating with you tonight, Alex. If it's more of this, definitely sign me up. Any last words from you, bro?
It was my pleasure. What beautiful two races, action-packed. Beautiful to commentate these two with you. And hopefully we can repeat that next week in our next two races in Tier 3. Thank you very much, guys, for joining, and see you next week. Stay healthy, stay safe. See you. Cheers.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.